Hello beauties, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. So we'll be doing some 3D flowers nails. I have not done this in a while, so let's jump on into this video. So these are the colors that I'll be using: banana, green tea, and ice cream. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to apply some Swarovskis, and to adhere this I'll use some regular top coat, and I'll cure that for 10 seconds. Why I use this is optional. If you don't want to use the Swarovskis, that's quite fine, but I feel like the Swarovskis act as a guide for you to create your flowers petal. So the first thing that I'm going to go in and apply my two beads. So I'll be working with two beads at a time. So I'll go in with my first two beads. This is ice cream, and you want to apply the beads quite at a distance from the Swarovskis. Once you place that bead, you want to allow it to settle on that nail for a little while, and then use the tip of your brush to feather the very inner portion of the flowers out. The outer portion is not something that you have to be focusing on just yet. Just focus on the inner portion so that the flowers look like flowers. Also remember that the bead has to be quite dry. Everything about creating any 3Ds has to be fairly dry, because we don't want it to be runny, because you're not going to get the application that you are looking for. So you'll see me going in with two beads at a time so that the bead can settle on the nail, and then I can manipulate the product around. So this was a little bit easy because I was working with nail art 3D acrylic, so it dried fairly quickly. So when we're creating our flowers, the main part of the brush that we'll be using is the very tip. We don't want to use anything else besides the tip. So when we place our first bead down onto the nail, we allow that to settle for a while. So then we will push the inner portion of the flowers to feather it out. So we push and pull, and then we'll take the wider part of the brush to open up the flowers a little bit more. So I'll try to demonstrate in the video. So you'll see me try to feather out the inner portion of the flowers, and then I will use the base of the brush to widen the flowers petal. Let me reiterate, I'll place the bead at a distance, allow that to settle for a while. If you're using regular acrylic, allow it to settle for a while. Try to work with less liquid in the brush. You want the bead to be quite dry as possible. After placing the beads, we place it at a distance from the Swarovskis, and then we will press the inner bands when it's dry. So we place the inner side to flatten the inside of the flowers. The outer portion of the flowers don't necessarily need to be touched, but our sole focus is in the inside of the flowers, feathering it out to the Swarovskis. So this is why the Swarovskis is a good guide or a good help to assisting you in creating a better looking flower. If you're a professional and you can create without the Swarovskis, kudos to you. But I find that this is a little bit easier for, persons who are just starting out or just regular persons. So these are the nails. They're looking very cute. So now we're going to top coat each of them. So I'll be going in with this new top coat that I bought recently, and it's a game changer for me right now until I find something that is new. So I'll go in with this top coat, apply it to the pinky and the thumb at first, and then I'll go in with the larger portions on the nails that have the flowers on them. To go around each of the flowers, I will then use my nail art brush, go around the flowers, and then I'll add some Swarovskis to the nail, then cure for 60 seconds. So if you find this video very informative, helpful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You're also new, subscribe, like, comment down below. Follow me on all my socials, that's Instagram and TikTok. And thank you guys so very much for tuning in today's video, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video.
Cause we